Aquarius, hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Yes, I've been away for a bit, but I thought I'd pick up where I left off, and the air signs is where I left off, so this is where we're at. It's a general reading, okay? I'm going to look at past energies, current energies, where those energies might take you. Bearing in mind everyone has free will. It's a general reading. Whatever comes up in the energies is what comes up on the energies. On the energies? In the energies. Why did I say on the energies? I'm not pulling on any particular area of life. Take the messages as you see fit. Alright. Remember that it might not all exactly fit for you, my loves, because it is a collective reading. Alright. Aquarius. Okay. Past energy for Aquarius, please. That's too many cards. Past energy for Aquarius, please. Two of Wands, Five of Cups. There's a massive sense of regret here, my loves, in the past. Over some sort of commitment with the Hierophant there. Current energies. Two of Swords. Yeah, it's pulling through into your current energies. I can see this is going to be one of those readings where the lines blend like crazy. It's going to do my head in picking through it. Not really, I mean, I say do my head in, but I love it. Eight of Wands. Future energy, please, for Aquarius. Four cards. Queen of Cups reversed, Six of Wands, Four of Wands reversed, Ace of Wands reversed, Knight of Cups and the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck. There's two contradictory energies for you. So that's the overall energy of your reading. Yeah. There's not much happening here, Aquarius. There's not much happening here. Whatever made you watch this video, whatever situation you're seeking guidance on, I can see okay, not much is happening apart from there's just these weird intense flashes where things happen. Like it's almost like someone will come in and like drop a bombshell and then just run off again or something like that. Anyway, let's focus on the actual cards that I'm supposed to focus on for the overall energy of the read, but like all these fucking wands are hitting me in the face. That's so funny. My friend who's an Aquarius, I messaged him yesterday to say, oh, if you want me to pull you some cards for you today, I'll pull you some cards. And here I am doing the Aquarius reading and he's just messaged me saying, oh, how about that reading, sort of thing. I couldn't read the message properly, but yeah, pretty much. That's weird, isn't it? Because I'm doing the Aquarius reading. I don't know. I feel like these things are relevant. Everything that happens is relevant, right? This is very confusing energy, Aquarius. I feel like you're confused. Because the Knight of Cups, oh God. The Knight of Cups has this certain vulnerability about him, this certain willingness to be open with his emotions. You know, out of all the court cards, out of all the Cups cards, really, the Knight is the most open because he's a knight and knights take things to extremes. But then we've kind of got this reverse Page of Swords, which sort of feels like a more childish aspect of this energy, this person's energy, like just not, with it being in the reverse, either stunting the communication with swords, with like logic and reason, or possibly even just not communicating at all, or just flashes of communication and then just buggering off again. Like this Eight of Wands is just coming through to me as this kind of diving in with almost a bombshell and then just going again. That's how it's coming through to me. Let's look at your past. Two of Wands, upright. Five of Cups in reverse, Hierophant in reverse, two fives in reverse. Well, there's some sort of resistance to change here anyway in the past, just as a very general, broad overview thing going on. And it's almost like with the Two of Wands, someone is like, well, there's a sense of stuckness and not being able to take action. But it does feel like there is some thought going into how might we make changes as a general overview. Right, current energy, and then I'm going to go back and dig. Right, current energy, Two of Swords. It's carrying through. It's the same as what I said there. It is carrying through in a sense of, I don't know, so it's like these changes require a certain emotional vulnerability, aka the Knight of Cups. But there's conflict with the Page of Swords, like I said, with the, it's almost like the emotions are being felt, but how are they communicated with the Page of Swords in reverse? And there's just such conflict here about how to communicate them. But is there conflict about the emotions themselves? It's almost, because this is the bottom of the deck energy. Yeah, I suppose there's a sense of them being buried. And especially with this massive moon we have on the Two of Swords. There's this sense of buried emotions and, yeah, that fluidity of sharing isn't there. So it's stunted, or, God, I even want to say dishonest in the current energy. So these two tie together very much because it's like there's a longing almost, or a contemplation of how to take the action to make this Knight of Cups a reality, and regret. I'm strongly getting regret with the Five of Cups here. Regret that that's not happening, but no idea how to make it happen. Because you or they or whatever have never seen it done, with the Hierophant in reversed here. Future, Queen of Cups reversed. Again, the emotions are still stuck in the future. Six of Wands, like with this deck, it's just straight up defensiveness with Six of Wands. Four of Wands in reverse. You know, this is a partnership or a union, or, you know, whether it's a romantic partnership or a commitment. Again, we've got the Four of Wands underneath the Hierophant in reverse. There's some sort of marriage or commitment here that's basically on the rocks because someone can't bring their Knight of Cups to the surface. And it's almost like the relationship's therefore lost its spark. As a very literal 8-minute 48-second read. Let's dig. Okay, past energy. What's this regret over? I feel like there's a regret over something that, yes, the regret is about not being able to be vulnerable, but it's something's, there might be something specific under that. Eight of Wands. Again. Eight of Wands to the Five of Cups reversed. So actually, this being unable to be in that Knight of Cups energy, it's like it's resulted in something quite rash being said. Something quick and sudden, a bit, you know, I mean, we've talked about the Eight of Wands already. I did say these two blended very much into one another, But to just try and make this coherent for you, on some, I don't, you or someone, there's a sense of regret in the past here of a lack of consistency, you might say. A lack of consistency. Let's see what else we get. If we get the Knight of Pentacles reversed, we'll know that I'm onto something. Oh! Okay, I'd have preferred the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Right. Regret. So the lack of consistency is linked to someone's devil. Who, you know, the lack of consistency is a pattern for them. Lack of consistency isn't the best way to put it. But whatever it is I'm talking about, and however that makes sense in your head, this, it's almost, it's a bit on and off. It's a bit hot and cold, you might say. But also a bit rash, and then withdrawn, or almost like intense and then withdrawn, or but there is a sense of something possibly rash being said here as well that could be regret. But attached to it is this devil energy. So that's someone's patterns of behaviour, possibly someone's addictions as well, might be playing a part in oh, just bear with me, my son's calling. Someone's addictions might be playing a part in this not being able to bring their Knight of Cups to the surface. Just bear with me. Right, Aquarius, I'm back. I'm gonna have to process these readings and mush them together in software now, and it'll take forever and I'll get annoyed. Right. You see, that's interesting I even said that, because that's a sense of impatience within myself. And the Eight of Wands, god damn it, the Eight of Wands can be bloody impatient. There's a regret here over not being more patient with someone. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to dig under this Hierophant. It links to this Four of Wands for me. I think it's just might tell us more about the nature, because there's some sort of commitment here, possibly a marriage, where this is all playing out. So let's just dig underneath this Hierophant and actually see if we can find out more about that. That sort of makes sense, I think, Aquarius, doesn't it? Seven of Swords, dishonesty, Five of Cups again. I'm getting a lot of repeat cards at the moment. Empress in reverse, Seven of Swords, came out sideways. Yeah, it does feel like this commitment, relationship, marriage has ended in the past here. With the Five of Cups coming out again, I mean, it was reversed anyway. I think neither of you felt seen, you know? Because look, this person's hiding himself. But it comes back to that Knight of Cups energy again. When that Knight of Cups energy isn't present, you aren't seen because you're not vulnerable. Someone didn't take down their hood. Or maybe they did for a bit, but then they put it back up again. Someone didn't want to be seen. And you know what? It kind of feels like it might have been the right call almost to not show yourself. I'm certainly not judging, you know, if you relate to this energy of not wanting to be seen, I'm certainly not judging you, because, you know, the way this devil energy meets this Five of Cups, it just, I can see it not feeling safe to be seen. And like, you know, here she is, you know, naked. You can't get more seen than that, can you? But it came out in reverse. Not showing your true self. I feel like this is your energy now, Aquarius. you know, which is kind of sad because you're an Empress, Aquarius, here. Like, you're showing up as an Empress here. You're showing up as an Empress who's too afraid to step into that energy. God, I don't know. Maybe you're an Empress that needed someone's patience and they couldn't give you it or something here. I don't know. The moon's showing up in this reading an awful lot. I suspect you might be getting quite vivid dreams at the moment. And there probably is some pointers in those dreams to help you untangle it all. Because I do feel like you're a bit sort of stuck and tangled up in it all. What's this Two of Wands in the past? Do we even need to dwell on the past anymore? I don't think we do, because it's pulling through anyway into current energies. So let's go underneath this Page of Swords reverse for you. Let's do that. Sun on the bottom of the deck. Because this is someone... This feels like someone coming at something from a place of swords instead of a place of cups. To me. Tell me more about this Page of Swords, please. Ace of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Ooh, Aquarius. What's going on with this energy? You see, right buried with that Knight of Cups, I feel, is the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. I just feel like it's right buried with this Knight of Cups, and it's underneath this page. I don't know how else to explain it. It feels like the message is that mental clarity is going to come through engaging this Knight of Cups energy, this kind of fluid emotionality. I don't know how else to say it. And that is then what provides the consistency that we've been talking about, because we've been talking about this lack of consistency. It feels a bit hot and cold, this Eight of Wands coming in and out. Yeah, because what did I say? When I was pulling that Devil, what did I say? I said if I pull a reversed Knight of Pentacles, I know I'm on the right tracks. Well, I didn't. I pulled a Devil, but here the Knight of Pentacles but he's upright. So this is saying to me this energy of consistency is available. And it comes through clarity, mental clarity. But the mental clarity comes through an understanding of what's going on at an emotional level. That's the best way I can put it. I hope that makes sense. I don't know if it's your energy or someone else's. I mean, I kind of hope it's your energy, to be honest, because I don't really want you sat here obsessing about this in somebody else's energy, really. I dig where I dig because it seems the right places to dig, because it seems to be where the questions are. But yeah, I hope it's something that's helpful to you. And yeah, you know what I mean. So we've already sort of talked about how to get into that Knight of Pentacles energy. Yeah, I keep sort of leaving these twos. I need to go there, don't I? So what, the Two of Wands in the past to the Two of Swords here. What is this? This is some sort of friction between two energies. Particularly in the current situation. It's good we've got the Ace of Swords under here, because the Two of Swords, it is gonna... you're gonna work out which one is the sword of truth, right? You're gonna get that clarity. I can see how you could work to getting that clarity anyway. We don't really do predictions here at Queen of Swords Tarot. Okay, I'm going to dig onto this Two of Swords a bit, because I think we already know how you found your sword of truth. I think we've already answered that question, but let's just find out a bit more about the two energies that are rubbing up against one another here. Let's do that, Aquarius. Just, I suppose, for confirmation for you. Justice. Oh, sorry, darling. Sorry, cat. So there's very much a sense with these two energies that it's not fair, it's not balanced. And yeah, I can see that. Because if one person is in their Knight of Cups but the other person isn't, if the other person is an impatient devil, then yeah, the two energies are going to butt up against one another. The thing is, I just get the feeling most of you watching this reading are not this person who needs to find their Knight of Cups, and like, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully maybe it'll still bring you some clarity though, I don't know. Anything else about this Two of Swords then? The Magician flips, but it didn't go on the table. Anything else about these two energies that are butting up against? What's the source of the tension? We've kind of really explored that, haven't we? It's just is there this, I just got a feeling there's something else that I'm supposed to say about this. The Fool. I think it takes a certain leap of faith for this Knight of Cups energy to be entered into. Is all I've got really to say on that. If you've got these two energies butting up against one another like that, yeah, for some of you, I really do feel like you just really do want this person to just kind of do the thing, to be more open or something. It's like you're really willing them to take this leap of faith. People only do what they want to do, you know? There's not much you can do about it if that is you watching. Sorry. Future then. I just don't see much resolution, I'm sorry. But this Queen of Cups could turn the right way up. But I think this is a bit of a warning as well, though, for probably you, the viewer, to not give too much to this situation, because the Queen of Cups in her upright position is she's the most open-hearted, loving energy of the cups, of the court cards, I guess. You know, she is more open than the knight, than the king. The king can be quite stoic with it. Well, no, she's not the most open-hearted. She's like the most open-hearted in a balanced way, if you know what I mean. Because really, like I said with the knight's the most open-hearted, the most flowing with it. But the Queen of Cups, to me, then sort of brings in a sense of balance, sort of. Balance, right? But the way the Queen of Cups has come out in reverse, I think, anyway, the point I'm supposed to be making, but I'm probably making quite badly, is, yeah, to make sure you have that balance and you're not over giving to the situation. Not that a Knight of Cups does over give, actually, it's just it flows so beautifully. I wouldn't say the Knight over gives, but anyway, look, out of all the court cards, I can see the Queen of Cups, yeah, over giving. So don't do that. My God, what a garbled way to get the message to you, Aquarius. This is just how it happens sometimes. So I feel like actually this is probably for most of you your energy, but make sense of the energies as it makes sense to you. Oh Christ, right, because the moon's come out, and the moon came out in reversed. And you see, I'm just feeling this Queen of Cups kind of drowning in emotion, right? With this moon in reverse that's come out to clarify it. It's almost like, I don't know, something's a bit off balance here potentially with this Queen of Cups in a way that I'm really doing terribly, terribly bad job of articulating. And I'm sorry about that. Yeah, because someone's put up a wall, someone's put up the barricade to this flow of emotion. But the Queen of Cups, I feel like the Queen of Cups is just giving and giving and giving, but it's got nowhere to go. It's got nowhere to go because it's hitting this shield, and it's almost like it's just coming back at you and you're sort of drowning in it, something like that. And you know, this is having a very negative effect on the connection, or it has had a very negative effect on the connection with the Four of Wands here. I mean, if you're watching this, you're probably wondering, well, how can we bring this Four of Wands upright? So let's ask that, because if I was watching, that's probably the question I'd be wanting to know the answer to, right? Four of Swords, Seven of Swords. How advice for bringing this upright. Yeah. I mean, there's two ways you could read this. The strongest thing that's coming through for me is that ending it may be in the highest good of everyone involved. Maybe for the highest good of everyone involved, basically. The other way you could look at it is, for some of you, a certain regeneration within the connection needs to take place. And yes, that could happen. If someone accesses their Knight of Cups, it could happen. But I'll be honest, like, the overwhelming message I got when this came through was that well, something needs to be put to bed anyway. Some sort of ending needs to take place. Because then, you know, this feels like incoming energy for you. That ending does allow you to get your spark back, at least, Aquarius. You know? Not necessarily the relationship here, whatever we're looking at, whatever on earth we're looking at, to get it sparked back. But for you personally, I'm seeing that as a more individual energy. Let me clarify that, if I'm correct, if that's a more individual energy. Ten of Cups with the Nine of Pentacles, you see. Nine, yeah. Right, that's yeah. Yeah, okay. It's totally contradictory. So it just tells me really that what I was saying before was right, which is really unhelpful. So sorry about that. Well, it's not that unhelpful, because either way, you know, something needs to come to an end. Whether that's an ending of a certain way you relate to each other, with a commitment to trying to relate to each other differently, or if it's just an agreement that, you know, you actually want to put a lid on the relationship. Because for the, you know, for those of you this card applies, yes, I can say this Ace of Wands comes with a independent energy. This spark is found with you, yourself, and that's going to apply anyway. Even if it applies within the relationship, it needs to apply within you. But for some of you, yes, the spark does apply to a Ten of Cups, which is actually that harmonious, which would be the Four of Wands upright, which would be the Hierophant upright, which would be that harmonious, you know, relationship. And the Three of Cups did come out as well, next to that, which I feel is read with the Ten of Cups. Because it is that flow of emotions that the Knight of Cups has. It possibly comes from more of a place of friendship. So yeah, it could be a sort of case of renewing the relationship in a different way, in a friendship way. Feels very productive, this Three of Cups, actually. Feels very collaborative in a, you know, it feels quite business-like actually all of a sudden, which is very strange, especially given the imagery on the card. But anyway, this sort of situation is going to be different for all of you. I'm sorry about this lack of clarity at the end, I guess, but it's come through the way it's come through. Yeah. Yeah. What more can I say, hey Aquarius? I hope this has made sense to you on some sort of level. I feel like I'm missing something though, and it's bugging me. I mean, it's not like my style's to provide definitive answers anyway. That would be absolutely nuts, right? I'm just some woman pulling cards. I don't want anyone to watch this and be like, oh god, yeah, that's what I need to do with my life. So I suppose, hopefully, I hope this reading's just like raised some of the questions that are important to be raised for you. And, you know, maybe that's a question worth asking yourself. Is it time to just not try to turn this Four of Wands the right way up anymore? Is it time to just end things, really? If my, you know, if I'm not getting the Knight of Cups from someone, if I'm being a Queen of Cups and I'm not kind of getting that kind of emotional sharing back, is that something I can work with? Is it? Because I'm not seeing a way for you to work with it, Aquarius. It's hard to work with that sort of energy, and dare I say it, I think you deserve better. Okay? You definitely deserve this Ten of Cups with someone, hey? Yeah. So take that to your life, apply it as you see fit. Seems like a romantic situation for most of you. I think that's mostly what I do tend to get coming through in the readings, to be honest, and I suppose that's probably because that's why most people are watching tarot, I suspect. Alright, my loves, let me know in the comments, yeah? I'd love to know if this made sense to you. Also, if you're new and you haven't subscribed and you like the reading, please subscribe, like, share, all that jazz. Alright, my loves, I'll see you later. Bye.